Welcome to Amiga Ireland. It's our surprise Christmas special. Even a surprise to ourselves, I think. How are you doing, lads?
All good, all good. Happy Christmas.
All good. Merry Christmas to everyone.
We haven't prepared a whole lot for this show. Just a short chat, I suppose, to say Happy Christmas, everybody, and thanks for listening to us over the last year. We've had an awful lot of listeners. I was looking at the stats today. Let me tell ye. According to the stats, we've had 2,000 unique listeners over the year.
Wow.
That's really good. That's very promising for the upcoming year.
Yeah, that's the conservative stat for unique IPs and stuff like that. For whatever it's worth, we appreciate having people listening to us. I don't know about you guys, but we haven't actually quietened down here at all yet. We've got some deadlines to meet for the 30th of December, and we'll probably take Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after, most of those off, and then it's probably going to be back to it. Are you going to get much time off?
Well, I'm kind of on my holidays now, as such. You know, I finished up work on Friday and not back until the 4th of January. But of course, that's, my wife and son are away, so I have the place to myself here. But of course, it is chock full of Amigas and stuff like that at the moment. So I've a list as long as my arm for things to sort out. But yeah, working through it and relishing the free time, and you know, it's just great to be able to actually plan things out and say, right, yeah, next week I'm going to get all this done and actually have some hope of getting it done. It's great.
Yeah, I've actually had a few days to myself at home, and it was like I had to do a lot, so I didn't really get to make the most of it, but I did switch off and watch the odd movie. I watched Alien, the prequels. I watched those two, Prometheus and the other one, Covenant. There was a kind of like, there was like a fan cut, a fan edit that was kind of, reintroduced footage that wasn't used in the original stuff. And that was really enjoyable. They're the kind of movies I can't watch when the girls are here, really, because they're just no interest. So yeah, that was great. Ice cream, tea, Chinese takeaway, and movie or two in the projector. And that makes a nice break. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds really good.
How's your break looking, Luke?
Well, my break's looking very busy, to be honest. I have only one day off because of my day job, and that's going to be the Christmas day, and then I'm back again on Boxing Day at work. So busy. Talking about sci-fi things, we started watching on Sunday. We started watching fifth season of Expanse. It's a very good TV series. So if you haven't seen it, if you haven't watched it, this one is really, really, really good. Especially first three seasons. But I think overall the whole series is really great. It's like unwinds and sort of shows you how the politics actually works behind the scenes, and how little you have actually, how little chance you have to influence that.
Mm-hmm. It is a fantastic show. Now, I haven't watched any of the current season, but I'm waiting for Sarah to get back, because she's a big fan as well, and she's not a sci-fi nerd as such. Which is, So
if she is like that, then you have to wait for her.
Yeah, well, I have to wait. I've been told.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's a really, really good TV series. Regarding Amigas, I don't think I'll have a lot of time to do anything with it. But you never know. Life can sometimes surprise you.
Yeah.
With a lot of things, especially during Christmas.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I've been playing around with Scala lately, getting ready for our show in January. And that's really a nice, fun application to use, actually. And it's way nicer than using something like, what's the Microsoft thing called again? PowerPoint. Yeah. Man, this thing. Yeah, I know, in one way you can't compare them, but my God, they got the simplicity of it just down pat. It's such a pleasure to use. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that, and the show is looking really, really interesting. So we're going to be talking to some interesting people at it. I don't know if you've played Naughty Ones, guys. Have you heard of that game, The Naughty Ones?
Yeah, no,
yes.
Of it, all right.
So that came from Denmark, and it was made by Melon Design, who made some amazing demos and ran a huge. They ran the party in Denmark, which was an Amiga show that had something like over 1,200 people at it or something like that, and So they made a load of intros for, cracked games, and then they came out with this brilliant platform game. Well, I think it's excellent. Like, the reviews were in the magazines at the time. Some of them really sang its praises for its kind of attractiveness and replayability, and but it's one we play the most often at home. So we're going to be talking to the developer behind that in January, who is Jakob Gorm Hansen, and I'm really looking forward to that because he's still in the games industry to date, so that's going to be an interesting chat. We're also going to be talking to Ralph Egas, who has been working on a new kind of joystick controller for Amiga, and I'm saying that because I'm looking at pictures he's shared online, and you can see them if you look up Ralph Egas on Twitter. You'll find a picture there that he's shared. So this is actually different to what's on offer at the moment or anything else that's emerging. He's kind of got a different idea in mind, and also a kind of future aspirations for how we could change the way we do game controllers on Amiga. So he's going to explain to us what he's done and what he hopes to see happen in the future. So that's going to be cool. Also, we've got our creative competition, and we've already got submissions have come in from a few places like Uruguay, Germany, France, and I see people from the States and beyond are saying that they're preparing their entries as well. So that's going to be something else to look forward to. We're going to have Trevor Dickinson, David Pleasance with us, some workshops. One is on Blitz Basic and how to make a Workbench application, which is cool. We haven't had anything like that before. And Lightwave 3D with Muadib. We're going to be also seeing some other hardware and how you can get your Amiga looking sexy with LEDs. And of course, we'll have kind of games going the whole time in the background there. So if you go on to Eventbrite and look up Amiga Ireland online, you'll find it there. There's still spaces if you want to come and join us on the day. It's going to be fun. We've been rehearsing and it's gone quite well, actually.
Yeah, it should be fun. We're going to do the whole Zoom thing. Depending on how many people are there, it might be a bit busy, but definitely there'll be a lot of fun had, a lot of games being played and high score competitions, and it's set up in a lot of to have some breakout rooms, so it isn't going to be everyone all in the one thing, because it's very easy for people just to lose themselves or lose each other in things like that. So there'll be a few different rooms to join, and it's shaping up really well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it now. And also, I got a message from someone today, a link to amiganews.de. And interestingly, and this came in from Muadib 3D, so thanks for that, Muadib. There is a project by a guy called Claude Schwartz. He has a project called PyStorm, and it seems to be, I'm not 100% clear, but it seems to be a 68K emulator running on the Raspberry Pi. And he's merged it with another project called the A314, which is basically like a coprocessor for the Amiga that you can just plug in. So this lets you do things like send off certain commands to be done by the Raspberry Pi on your Amiga. So you could have it play the MP3s, say, even if your Amiga's not up to the job, so the Raspberry Pi could take over that job, Really nice. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes and to hear a bit more news about it. I don't know, guys, if you come across this before.
I don't think so.
I've heard noise of it, but I haven't really looked into it now. I got my copy of Amiga Addict this morning, the new magazine we've been talking about before. So just in time for Christmas, I had a quick look through it there. I got a mention, which is excellent. For John Nivrig's Dodgy Rocks, got a review in there. Nicely put together publication. So it's great.
Good stuff. I had ordered 4 magazines. I basically ordered all the print ones I could find. So I got Amiga Active, Amiga Future, Amiga User, and KA Plus, Commodore Amiga Plus. Mm-hmm. So that's definitely going to keep me going.
They're all really good publications. It's amazing that that they exist at all.
So that's about it. I'm just in from meeting my neighbours outside. I think I said that already today. We were one of our neighbours made some mulled wine for us, so we were all safely spaced out outside, having some mulled wine with our umbrellas up. Just say Happy Christmas to each other.
Dedication to the cause. Speaking of Dodgy Rocks, we have Nivrig's special edition of Dodgy Rocks called Santa Rocks is out now, and that's there to be downloaded, and it's just basically a Christmas theme on Dodgy Rocks, but it got a good look on a good looking at on Amiga Bill's stream there the other day, and he was like, he seems to be a big fan of it. He's going after the high scores on that now. But
I think he's got one of the highest high scores on it, actually.
Yeah, he's on the table, and people have beaten it since, but he's I don't think he's going to let it go easily. But that's
I think
great.
I think Walkero came in and just bypassed everybody's scores.
That's insane score. But yeah, basically the game, it's the same as Dodgy Rocks. It'll give you a code that you can use to validate a high score on an online table, because it doesn't have an internet connection, because it's quite aimed at quite low Amigas. But so you can take your high score and take your code and then type it into the website into Nivrig's website and enter your score in the high score tables there.
It's a clever idea with the codes, actually.
It is, absolutely. I'm well impressed with that, because very early on in the project we'd kind of talked about having it network access and stuff like that, but ultimately to get it running on a 1 meg A500, which it only just about does, it needs it was kind of quite stripped out, and adding any sort of network code effectively doubles the size of the executable. So I think the simplest way, what people seem to do, is just take a snapshot of the screen with their phone or whatever, and then type it in from that afterwards somewhere else, but or onto the PC or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go.
Nice. I'm just checking the App Store here as well to see, is it on see can I get it on mobile.
On the show notes we've had it a couple of times, but it's Nivrig's itch.io site. You'll find it there.
Cool, lovely. And actually, while we were kind of going through getting ready for the event in January, I was looking kind of at demos and stuff online. I was on places like Poet.net and things like that. And Luke, I came across you a lot in the comment sections for some good demos with some really supportive comments.
Yeah, I like demo scene a lot.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Talking about demos, there's like a great mega demo for C64. I don't know, guys, if you've seen it, and it's really great. It's like a collaboration of many good C64 demo scene groups. Yes, Christmas mega demo, of course. Yeah, Atlantis, Banzai, Genesis Project, all of those groups are really, really good. When there's like a huge list of coders, graphic artists, designers, musicians, and so on. So the demo is really, really nice, and it's got that like a positive Christmas vibe.
Fantastic. Yeah, the Commodore 64 is, I'm telling you, there's some serious productions happening there, game-wise, demo-wise,
Yeah, just like all of the 8-bit machines.
Yeah, true. So that's it, guys. Listen, thanks to both of you as well for a year of crack and Amiga fun and all that stuff.
Not at all. Thanks for sorting it all out.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it really
From
has.
The start.
It really has. I really enjoy it so much. Even though it's hard to find the time, I enjoy it so much.
But yeah, no, it is. It's very, very enjoyable, and it's really nice to get the feedback and stuff. Sometimes, just chatting away to someone from a complete, not from Ireland, just completely different Amiga groups, and it's like, oh yeah, I heard you saying that in the podcast. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah,
nice to hear that.
That's it from us. Happy Christmas and New Year to everybody, and whatever your situation is, I hope you make the best of it for the coming weeks and all of that, and stay safe and healthy, and we'll talk to you at the beginning of January again. Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Happy Christmas. Goodbye.
Merry Christmas and bye-bye. All the best.
And last but not least, thanks to our guests who joined us this year as co-hosts: Seamus, Vector Funk, Nivrig, Gerald, aka Dog Ate My Leg Off, CS Labs, Walkero, Aris Amiga, Stormkeeper, and Alex. And of course, last but not least, he gets the day off today, but our editor, Anthony Jarvis of the excellent Amiga Show. Thanks to you all for your companionship throughout the year. We play out with a rendition of Moonlight Sonata, played by Paul Pittman, but originally, of course, by Cliff Richard.